Good morning, everybody. How you doing today? How you doing, Maria Paz?
Morning.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay. And you?
Yes, I'm fine. Just finishing the class. I got class from 7 to 10.
7 to 10.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I think and I feel that 3 hours is just a nice time, or it's a good, I don't know. It's good to have class 3 hours. 2 hours it's not enough. And 4 it's too much.
It's too much. Yes. Well, in the middle, you have to make like um, some breaks because
Yes.
it's important to change the position. I mean, if you do it in class, like you take the students up and go there and walk there and make a group, and you have to do it in these online things.
Yes. You
If
have to.
not, what are you waiting for? No, if not, well, students are getting tired, and especially when you start classes at 7, some of them they wake up like 5 minutes, 10 minutes before the class, so they don't have breakfast, they don't have any shower because they don't have time, right?
They're still in bed some of time.
Hope not, but but the thing is, when you give them like the break, like that pause, you give them the opportunity to to stretch, to take a shower, to get some water. I don't know, to change the dynamic, and that way you refresh the class. But 3 hours, yes, 3 hours is it's okay.
For me, it's okay. As a teacher and as a student,
As a teacher, is in my opinion is
it's
fair
too much.
enough. No, it's fair enough. I mean,
Yes.
it well, it depends on the class. I mean, sometimes depending on the kind of student that you got is the kind of classes that you get. For example, if your students are um, students who learn by doing, it means that they speak a lot
Yes.
and they like to do things and participate and stuff. But there are some other students who are more visual, for example. So they get the instruction by different means of communication, like videos or cartoons or
More interactive with media. Media.
yeah, with media. So they are more passive. So they don't like to talk a lot because for them it's enough when they see instruction and they know what to do and they do a writing or something, that's perfect for them. But when you got the kind of students or the kind of activities when they have to speak, it's difficult for them. So
Yes.
normally when you are in a class, you got these kind of students, the passive and the active. I'm talking about remote classes. So the task or the mission is to turn the passives into active students.
That's the ideal
That's the mission.
scenario.
That's the mission. When you got a class which is totally active, 3 hours is short.
Yes.
But when you got a class which is passive, I mean, all the students are passive. At the beginning of the semester, 3 hours is a lot. It's a lot of time because they don't speak. It's not
And
that
it's hard. As a teacher, it's hard.
it's not that they don't know what I mean what to do, how to interact in the activity, but it's that it's not the kind of personality that they have for learning.
And at the beginning of the semester, as a student, we used to be shy. So, and especially in language courses.
No, what I've seen is students, they kind of hide behind the mask of the camera. So when they got the camera off, they speak and participate and say, "Teacher, how do you say this? How do you say that?" But when you ask them to turn on the camera or to make groups or to go to a channel in Teams, they become very shy because they don't have the mask to hide behind them.
Because it works like cell phones, like WhatsApp, like Telegram.
Yeah.
You can text whatever you want to text because no one is seeing you. But when someone is seeing you, everything changes.
When you are exposed, everything changes.
Exactly.
You know, when you, for example, last week, we had a topic. You know, in English, the classes, they have some topics and you move around the topic. The topic was movies, right?
Right.
In the beginning, the topic was like, what's your kind of movie, your favorite kind of movie? What's your favorite kind of gender? What's your favorite actor? What's your favorite? What's your favorite? What's your favorite? What you hate? Stuff like that. But at some point of the class, a student make a question. He says like, teacher, do you think that cinema industries are going to collapse? And I was like, And I asked him, can you raise a hand? I mean, with the system, can you raise a hand if you have something to say about that? And like all classroom rose a hand, and I was like, damn it! I mean, it's the highest participation that we had. You know, at the same time, we are 20. It was like 18 students. They rose a hand, and I immediately says, okay, I got the challenge. I turn them into active. So let's start making this progressive, you know. So I start like collecting opinions, and then we make, or they construct a debate. So I organize some channels and 60 students here, 60 students there, 60 students there. So you are pro, you are against, you are pro, you are against, speak. And it was good. I mean, the class changes because I had another plan. You know, you make the plan of your class.
Yes, of course.
But that was not the opinion. I mean, that was not the closure of the class, because every class,
the plan.
Exactly, every class needs a closure.
Yes.
An activity that demands from the students all the knowledge and the skills that they got from all this class and even the class before. But that was not my closure, and this became my closure. And it was right better because the students became very active. And you know what was the conclusion?
What was the conclusion?
That yes, that movies or cinemas, you know, the cinemas in Cacique and stuff, they are going to die because of the pandemic. They said that at the beginning, well, that they had been, you know, rushing and having a bad time because of Netflix and because of other things. Now they include Disney, and now they include HBO Plus, and now they include, there was another one, I don't remember the name. Amazon. So they say, teacher, now you got the possibility to watch TV at home. Okay, so you don't have to take a taxi. That's money. You don't have to buy those expensive popcorns. That's money. You don't have to buy that big piece of soda, which is very expensive. That's money. So if you make those a student, he's a lawyer. Well, he's studying law. And he says, teacher, if you made the calculation of all the money that you spend while going to the movies, in 10 visits to the movies, you have enough money to buy a big TV.
I disagree.
That's what he says.
Yes.
I think it's not 10 visits, it's more visits.
Yes.
But still, you got the possibility to watch TV at home in a big screen like going to the movies. But another student says that that was never going to happen because people go to the movies just to have the experience of going to the movies, you know, of being in the hall and watching the screens and making the line and the queue to get
And,
the
and
popcorns.
your ticket, when you're paying the ticket, you're paying to a silence environment, to a lightness environment.
Hmm.
So you pay for watch the movie as it's supposed to be, in
Yeah,
silence, dark, and without distractions.
yeah. And student mentions that when you pay the ticket, you're mentally preparing to watch the movie. So
Exactly.
when you go to watch the movie, you don't have interruptions. Your cell phone. I mean, you are supposed to turn your cell phone off or at least put it on mute.
Yes.
You are not aware of any person visiting at home or walking along the window and screaming something.
Or
So
your neighbor dog barking,
yes.
something like
So
that.
he says that yeah, I mean, watching a movie, you can watch a movie at home and buy the biggest TV money can pay. But he says that what you pay for is for the experience. Going to the movies, meeting a friend you haven't seen in a while, or meeting a colleague. Hey, how you doing? What movie are you going at? That was a nice movie. Go. I mean, you pay for the experience. And that debate gave in a homework. My class disappeared in that moment. The homework was to guess, to consult between people from around his social references like friends or family or neighbors or whatever. 5 people. They need to ask 5 people what they think about that. But the interesting thing is that they are going to do it on a video and they are going
Okay.
to show the video in the class. So in that way, passive students turn really active. And in that moment, I realized what we are talking about. Students learn in different ways. But when they refer to communicate, what they want to communicate is a blast. They do it no matter how, no matter where, but they want to do it. They want to share what they have inside. And that was a nice activity. I'm going to see the results next class.
Please share it with us, the
Yeah,
conclusion of that
yeah. Obviously, it's
activity.
not. Uh, um, how do you call that? People from the business. I mean, not specialized people from the business. They're not going
No,
to ask promoters, actors. No, just normal people, regular people.
but it's their opinion. And sometimes it's more valuable that opinion than anything else.
Yeah, actually, one student mentioned that regular people opinion is more important than specialized people because they are they are the community who goes to the cinemas. If they don't
Yes,
go to the cinemas, well, movies will disappear.
exactly.
Another thing they said is like when you got Netflix and Disney and all these things that you got now, there are many things about it. I mean, it's like every single channel has a plus version, so
Yes,
you
and
pay
that's
more
nice,
and get
but
more. That's not good.
I mean, it's nice because you have the content in your hand, so
Huh?
you can watch anywhere and when you want. But everyone having their own streaming, it's like so expensive. So you have to decide Netflix or HBO,
Yeah.
or Netflix and Disney, or Disney and HBO, and something like that.
No, and considering one opinion of a student, he says that teacher, but you are paying a lot of money just to watch TV because it's TV. I mean, no matter if you watch it on a hyper intelligent TV or your computer or your cell phone, it's TV, watching
Yes.
TV. So when you got the service of internet and telephone and TV package, you are paying for TV. So later you pay for Netflix, you pay more for TV. And now you're going to pay for Disney. Now you're going to pay for any specific thing that you are going want to see. You are going to pay that for. So simple. Don't pay for TV and just buy Netflix.
But you know, I think movies are not going to disappear. But
No.
TV cable, yes.
But how? I mean, today how can you go to I don't know, Movistar, Tigo, whatever, Claro, and you say, okay, I'm going to buy services with you, but don't include the TV.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, but the amount of money reduces only a little. For example, it's just an example. You pay 10,000 pesos for all the services. You say, no, I don't want TV. Okay, you are going to pay 9,500. It reduces minimally.
Okay. Yes, that's right.
I know that because my mom did that. She refuses to take the TV, and they say, okay, you cannot take the TV, but now you're going to pay like 5% less. And I was like, what? Take it. Take the TV. It's pointless,
That's a good point.
And this, what I was saying at the beginning, student says that if you have the money to pay all these streaming channels and services and whatever, and internet and cable and whatever, the thing is that you got all the things on your hand. So there is no equivalent for the surprise. So as you don't have any surprise, you get bored because you know exactly what you are going to watch.
Yes, that happens. And that happens to me.
It happens to a lot of people.
When I watch an episode or a movie, I have my cell phone on my hand. So all the time I am looking, I am answering, I don't know, just seeing social media and my cell phone here and the TV. Cell phone, TV. And at the end, I miss half or a great part of the episode or the movie.
That's the key. You don't miss it. You can return with your cell phone, with your remote. But so you don't miss anything. But when you go to
at the end, it's like, okay, I continue.
You get bored.
I figure it later.
You get bored. But when you go to the movies, you have to pay attention because if you miss that part, what? You cannot return. Watch. You can wait and watch the movie again to miss that part.
Yes.
There is a funny experience. I was watching a movie with my wife, The Hobbit. You know, the first part of The Hobbit, a legendary travel. I don't remember The Hobbit, the first one.
Yes.
Well, it's a long movie. It was like 2 hours and something.
Very long and a slow movie.
Yeah, at the end, when they get rescued by the eagles, because they are on the tree, and you got the orcs there, and they are getting fire into the dwarves, and they are going to destroy the trees. But obviously, Gandalf calls the eagles, and they take the people into a safe position, ubication, and you think, okay, movie is over, right? So my wife says, I'm going to the bathroom because movie is over. So I thought movie was over. So I said, okay, go to the bathroom. She went to the bathroom. When she returned, she missed the part when the dragon opened his eye.
Spoiler alert.
Which was like, the best part in all the movie because we were all waiting to see the dragon.
It was the climax, the moment.
So when she arrived, she says, what happened? Everybody's making comments that you missed the part when the dragon. Yeah, I wanted to see that.
Okay.
Now we were in a movie.
In the movie.
Yeah, in the cinema.
Oh, sorry.
I was in the cinema. That's
Sorry.
why I mentioned this, because when you go to the movies, you have to be aware of everything. So you don't have time to take your cell phone out, and your neighbor is going to say, hey, turn that lights off. And that is the good part of going to the movies. That's why I think movies will never, not movies, the cinema industry will never disappear.
I think it will change. Maybe it will.
It needs to change.
It will evolve. I don't know, but like disappear, no.
Something that I don't like, and I've never been a witness on that situation. Some people say that when you go to a specific movie theater here in Bucaramanga, no, Florida Blanca, they say that you can eat inside the cinema. Like in the United States, people can get burritos inside or sushi inside and stuff like that and eat. I don't understand that part. When you go to the movies, popcorn, that's it.
And popcorn, the future of popcorn born in the USA. So
yeah, you don't go to the movies to have dinner.
Exactly.
So apparently people do that. And I think that's one of the things that's going to change. When you go to the movies and you have to buy popcorn, because if not, you feel like,
it's an essential part of
I'm the
going to the movies.
I'm the odd part here. Everybody's with the popcorn and stuff. But the thing is that popcorn is very expensive.
Yes.
How much is a popcorn and some soda is 20,000?
The smaller one is like 10,000.
No, I don't remember. It's been a year. I know, but the
it's
smallest,
more than a year.
The smallest one gives you popcorns for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You need the big pack,
The big one.
Yeah, the one that is like 35,000.
That makes you feel full.
That makes you feel, no, I don't want anymore. Just put it away. And that is I think that needs to be changing right now. It's too expensive to go to the movies. And the expensive part is food. Okay, I understand you need to get some more money. Put the tickets a little bit more expensive, but take the food down.
Oh, yes.
And I'm sure more people will go to the movies.
And go to the movies here in Bucaramanga is cheaper than other cities.
It's cheaper than going to the movies in Medellin and Bogota.
It's really cheaper.
It's cheaper because, I don't know, maybe because it's not a big city. It's not a capital city.
But we're one of the 5 most important cities in Colombia.
Yeah, but it's not Medellin.
Obviously, it's not Medellin.
How many movie theaters we got in Bucaramanga? 3?
A lot.
3. We got Cine Colombia. We got Cinemark
and Cinepolis.
And Cinepolis. 3.
Yes.
There are many other independent places in some other cities.
That's a good point.
So that's why, they make like some efforts, but they put the tickets up and the food. I don't know why. But it has to change.
It has. It must.
Okay. Next week, I'm going to tell you what happened with that interesting topic that took a different path from my class, but it remains very important. Okay. So I hope you have a great weekend.
Same. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, are you listening to UnabOnAir right now? If not, what are you waiting for?
A new program has arrived on UnabRadio.com to live the English language.
Are you listening to UnabOnAir right now?
UnabOnAir will bring you news, interviews, and the best music for your Thursday afternoon. Join us at UnabRadio.com and enjoy the UnabOnAir experience. News, interviews, and the best music for your Thursday afternoon.